Hey movie lovers, what is going on? I'm your host Joss and welcome back to Top 10 Beyond the Screen. Before we jump into today's video, I am super excited to announce that Universal Pictures Home Entertainment has paired up with Beyond the Screen to give fans an exclusive giveaway of the movie LETO on Blu-ray DVD release. It officially comes out July 9th, which just so happens to be today, so we are thrilled to give you guys a chance at getting your hands on it first. The hilarious movie stars some of Hollywood's biggest stars like Regina Hall and Issa Rae. It tells the story of a woman who wakes up one morning in the body of her 13-year-old self moments before a life-changing presentation. Enter our contest to find out how it all plays out. To enter this contest, all you need to do is head over to our Instagram page at Top 10 Beyond the Screen, follow us, and then like the contest picture and tag 2 friends who you would watch this movie with. Once we have our lucky winners, we will contact you with all the details and how to claim your prize. Huge thanks to Universal Pictures Home Entertainment for sponsoring today's video. Make sure you guys watch all of our videos to keep an eye out for future contests, and good luck to everyone. However, you are all winners in my eyes. As for today's video, let's jump into our list of top 10 actors who resurrected their careers. Starting off our list at number 10 is Jared Leto. He was flourishing in his acting career and stunned fans when he decided to take a 6-year absence from their movie screens. I think people were more shocked at the reasoning for his absence more than anything. Turns out he took a break from acting so he could focus on his music career as the frontman for the popular band 30 Seconds to Mars. We can't forget that this man is made up of many talents, but being away from acting for 6 years definitely takes a toll on your career. People weren't even sure if he'd ever return to acting or if music was going to be his only thing from then on out. But he came back full force in 2013 with a Golden Globe Award for his performance in Dallas Buyers Club. He won the award for Best Supporting Actor and even got a handful of other critic awards and a SAG nomination. From there, his acting career has been at its peak after impressing many people with his role of the Joker in Suicide Squad. During an interview with Variety back in 2014, he spoke about the break he took and says he feels like it made him a better actor. He said, "I think I need to go away in order to have something to say again. I said to myself, let's go make this film and see if there's anything left in there for me. Is it going to be another experience that falls short? It's kind of like a relationship. Let's see if I can love again." Turns out, he can. At number 9 is Neil Patrick Harris. His acting career started out with a bang when he was nominated for a Golden Globe at the young age of 15. Quite the accomplishment. I was definitely not doing that at age 15. The nomination was for his role as David Hart in the movie Clara's Heart, where he starred alongside Whoopi Goldberg. Then, only 1 year later, he landed a role in the TV series Doogie Howser MD, where he became a Hollywood heartthrob and also earned another Golden Globe nomination. Needless to say, he was kicking some serious butt in Hollywood. The show ended after a 4-year run in 1993, and that's when his career began to crumble and he was starring in movies that were, let's say, forgettable. For example, Starship Troopers and The Next Best Thing. If I'm being honest, I have seen neither of them. He continued to pursue acting though, but left the big screen to do some Broadway shows at one point. It wasn't until 2005 when he came back full swing and landed his biggest role on the TV show How I Met Your Mother. He took on the role of Barney Stinson from 2005 all the way until 2014. And since then we have seen him star in other things like American Horror Story, Gone Girl, and a series of unfortunate events. Way to go, Neil.
Daddy's home.
Sliding into the number 8 spot is John Travolta. Most of us first remember seeing him, even if it was years down the road, in the 1978 hit movie Grease. The movie is such a cult classic that you would have expected it to be what launched his career into total success. But the decade after that was just kind of mediocre for him. He revived his career a little bit when he starred in Look Who's Talking alongside Kirstie Alley, but he was never cast for something that propelled him into the next level. It wasn't until 1994 when he got the role of Vincent Vega in Pulp Fiction that his career was taken seriously and more big movies came to follow. The rise didn't last as long as he hoped though. In 2000 he starred in Battlefield Earth, which earned him 2 Razzies and turned into the biggest dud of his career. The failure was a big hit on his career, but guess what? He did not give up. 7 years later, we saw him in movies like Wild Hogs and Hairspray. He's always pushed on in his career, so we gotta give him some serious credit for that. In 2016, he co-produced a TV series called American Crime Story where he played Robert Chaperneau and earned himself an Emmy Award. His latest work comes out this year in 2019, a movie called The Poison Rose where he co-stars with the one and only Morgan Freeman. I think the moral of the story is literally never give up and just stay consistent. That clearly all paid off for him. Taking the number 7 spot on our list is Ben Affleck. Overall, the actor has had a very successful career starring in movies like Argo, Gone Girl, and Batman vs Superman. But there were multiple times in his career that people were afraid he would lose everything he worked for to his alcohol addiction. The actor has been very open about his struggle, which all began back in 2001 when he left the movie scene and entered into an alcohol rehab center. Fortunately, rehab helped him get clean and he was able to turn his life around, including his career. Years down the road, in 2017, he relapsed and entered into another treatment facility. Speaking about it with CNN, he said, I quote, "Battling any addiction is a lifelong and difficult struggle. Because of that, one is never really in or out of treatment. It is a full-time commitment." After leaving his treatment in 2017, only 1 year later, in August of 2018, he completed another 40-day stay at another treatment center. He continues to battle his addiction, but also manages to flourish in his acting career, and for that he is technically always resurrecting his career through his ongoing battle, which definitely deserves a round of applause. In at number 6 is Michael Keaton. The actor has been in the industry for 3 decades and has gone through breakdowns and also breakthroughs. If there's one thing that Hollywood loves more than movie stars, it is a good comeback story. The actor reached the next level of fame when he took on the role in the iconic 1988 Beetlejuice movie. He was quite the star in the 80s and 90s when he even played the legendary hero Batman. In 1992, he reprised his role for Batman Returns, which wasn't initially a big hit. It didn't do the same for the business as it did with the first film. Following the hero movies, Keaton started playing supporting roles rather than taking the lead. Articles said that it seemed like he was less concerned with being an A-list movie star. Over the years, his career just seemed to take a drastic twist and many people were counting him out. In 2014 though, he resurrected his career with his role in Birdman. His performance catapulted him into the spotlight and he received the best reviews of his entire career. He won multiple critics prizes, a SAG nomination, a Golden Globe, and a Critics' Choice. Talk about a comeback. You would have seen him in the most recent Disney live-action movie Dumbo, which came out just a few months ago, and fans are looking forward to seeing what he does next. Halfway through the list at number 5 is Drew Barrymore. She started out as a beloved child star actress and her success followed with her into adulthood. However, there was one part along the way that sent her acting career into a downward spiral. She was one of the top child stars in the biz when starring in E.T. and Firestarter, but once she hit her teens, things started to get dark for the actress and she admits to being a substance abuser. Things were so bad for the young girl that she ended up checking herself into rehab at the young age of 14. Even the actress herself thought she lost all chances at continuing an acting career, but it wasn't until she was 17 that it turned around when she took on the role in the thriller movie Poison Ivy. It was the first time people were seeing her as a young adult. From there, she began to grow as a person but also as an actress, booking roles that would show the audience she isn't just that little girl from E.T. anymore. For years, we adored watching her in movies like Charlie's Angels, Fever Pitch, 50 First Dates, and many more. Now we can watch her on the hit Netflix series Santa Clarita Diet, where she stars in it but also produces it. She's spent years building a production resume and also enjoys working behind the scenes. Here we are at number 4 with Joaquin Phoenix. His career first started back in 1982 and is still going strong today, but he has had some moments in his career where it appeared he wouldn't be able to come back from them. His resume was stacked throughout the 90s and 2000s, but in 2008 he started making headlines after announcing that he was quitting his acting career to become a rapper. People were wondering if it was just another celebrity meltdown like Britney Spears, no offense, or if he really meant what he was saying. His interview on the David Letterman show is now a famous clip on YouTube, which is labeled as a disaster. The actor avoided eye contact, wearing sunglasses, and only gave one-word answers when responding to the questions. Letterman went on to say that it was the longest 10 minutes of his life and concluded the video interview by saying, "Joaquin, I'm sorry you couldn't be here tonight."
And Joaquin, I'm sorry you couldn't be here tonight.
He's funny, you're funny.
The actor said he quit acting to work on his music career, saying he started working on his new album already. People were claiming it was all an act, while others were fully convinced. It wasn't until 2012 when he made his return in the movie The Master. The movie was a huge success and people were stunned by his performance. When asked about his few years of acting like a complete basket case, he said, "Part of why I was frustrated with acting was because I took it too seriously. Once I became a total buffoon, it was so liberating." Well, I think I can speak for many people when I say it is good to have the real Joaquin back. Alright guys, at number 3 we have Matthew McConaughey. He has always been a successful actor, but for a huge part of his career we only saw him in romantic comedies like The Wedding Planner, Failure to Launch, Fool's Gold, and Ghosts of Girlfriends Past. His role was kind of always the same, the attractive love interest to the female lead. For a long time he wasn't considered to be an A-list actor. It wasn't because he didn't have the talent, but he was just so stuck in the rom-com category that casting directors wouldn't cast him for a role with more substance. And let's be honest, rom-coms on your resume will only take you so far. His career made a dramatic change in 2012 when he starred in Magic Mike alongside Channing Tatum. You gotta admit your jaw dropped to the floor seeing him take on a role like that. Like, where the hell did he come from? But it was in 2013 when everyone began to see just how versatile and talented the actor really is when he took on his role in Dallas Buyers Club. He starred as the age-stricken rodeo rider. He immediately made the Times most influential list and continued on to other big movies like The Wolf of Wall Street and Interstellar. He has been on a roll ever since then. At number 2 is Mickey Rourke. His acting career started with compelling performances in movies like Barfly and Angel Heart in 1987. But in 1991 he retired from movies and returned to boxing. People believe the real reason he retired though was because he was awarded Razzies for movie flops like Desperate Hours and Harley Davidson and The Marlboro Man. He went on to have a career in boxing, but once those shenanigans were over he came back and shined in his role as Marv in Sin City. But as far as Hollywood is concerned, it was really his award-winning performance in The Wrestler that brought him back to life as an actor. Huge success from his movies Iron Man 2 and The Expendables came to follow, and he hasn't had any other career breakdown since. The 66-year-old actor is still kicking it like he is 30, but that is also because his plastic surgery transformation has definitely added to that. Taking the number 1 spot on our list is Robert Downey Jr., and rightfully so, because no one has turned their career around like this guy has. His turnaround success story is one that has inspired many people in and out of Hollywood. His talent was never in question, but his drug addiction got to him and almost cost him his entire career. He speaks openly about his addiction and his past, saying that the roots of his drug abuse ran deep. His father, filmmaker Robert Downey Sr., let him use marijuana at age 6. His father has come forward and said he deeply regrets it, but it has helped fans realize that that is the root of his problem. The actor was once locked up behind bars for possession of heroin, cocaine, and an unloaded revolver. He spent time in jail during the years 1997 to 1998 and then was placed on probation. It wasn't his last time being arrested though either. He had multiple run-ins with the law following his jail time. He made a huge comeback though when he booked a role on Ally McBeal in 2000. He continued to book roles, which led him to 2008 when he booked the iconic role of our favorite hero, Iron Man. The rest is pretty much history. Forbes released the 2019 list of highest paid actors in Hollywood, and he is tied in second place for making $20 million for his movies. If this story doesn't inspire you, then I don't know what will. Okay guys, there's our list for today. Let me know what you think down in the comments below and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Before we go, I just want to give a massive shout out to Universal Pictures Home Entertainment for sponsoring this video and giving fans the chance to win Little on Blu-ray DVD. Make sure you guys head over to our Instagram page to enter into the contest. It is linked in the description below. Good luck to all of my movie lovers out there. I am your host Joss, and I will see you next time.